These are American units, unfortunately not the metric ones. I'll try to translate as we go along, and I'll try to highlight the differences between what we plan for Europe and the US. Before we start, though, I'll mention that Tesla will be the first customer for its own truck, for the truck. So we will use our own trucks to carry cargo in the US between our different facilities. We have an assembly factory in California, we have a battery factory in Nevada, so we'll use our truck to carry the things in between. And once things are good in the US, then we'll expand to Europe. Don't ask me for a specific timing, but we'll do it as soon as possible. Because I know some of you are very eager to get their truck here, and we'll do everything possible. So I'll show you the presentation, this little picture of the truck. Because it is a Tesla, what matters to us first is the performance. So we have we want to have a truck which has the best possible performance. So it means different things, but one of the important one is the acceleration. So here you have a little comparison between our electric truck, and this is actual speed to go from 0 to 60 miles per hour. So I know that's 100 kilometers per hour. So I know trucks don't go that fast in Europe. So, but you can imagine how quickly you can go at full load from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour. And below is what the diesel truck can achieve. So two things. The truck can go to speed faster, so you can cover more kilometers in the same amount of time, but also it merges with traffic more smoothly. And this is quite important for safety. So you don't have a truck that takes a long time to get on the highway and you can go faster. Similarly, you can go up quite steep grade at the same highway speed. Again, here I put 65 miles per hour. I know this is quite fast. It's a little over 100 kilometers per hour. That's legal in the US, but we will limit it to what the speed limit here is. I know there's not much slope or big grades in the Netherlands, but in other parts of Europe there are, and the truck will be able to go without having to slow down. In terms of range, we're aiming for 800 kilometer range. That's quite a lot. The gross vehicle weight in the US is 80,000 pounds. That's about 36 metric tons. And the payload, I know there was a lot of question about what's the payload, what's the cargo capacity. But the target is to have the same cargo capacity. The Tesla truck should not have to carry less cargo than the diesel one. So we intend to have the same cargo capacity. And in the US at least, 80% of the routes are less than 400 kilometers, which means you can go and come back without having to charge. The aerodynamic is very, very special on this vehicle, and you see the shape. It's a little bit like the bullet train, or maybe the TGV, if you want to use that, or the Eurostar. That is a very aerodynamic vehicle, and I'll explain to you how we achieve that. But it's about half of what it is in a diesel truck. It's about this, and actually it's quite interesting. The aerodynamics of a European truck and a diesel truck and the US truck is about the same. We're trying to achieve half the aerodynamic drag, and that's even more aerodynamic than the Bugatti Chiron. So it's pretty good. Why is that important? Because if you're very aerodynamic,